What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick Alexander, host of For the Culture Live.
It's your boy, Ty Sterling. What it do, baby?
What's going on, mans?
Chilling, dog. What'd you do yesterday?
Oh, we were going into that already. Shit. Damn. Niggas is
I gotta get your energy up, man.
hung over.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. You look tired as shit.
Niggas is hung. I forgot to bring my glasses. Damn it. So you can
Yeah,
see it
I
in my
thought you. At
eyes.
first, I thought you were high. I'm like, that nigga don't smoke.
I was high. I had edibles yesterday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It's been a minute. But woo, yeah. Shout outs to my man Jean. He had a hell of a party.
Happy birthday.
Jean Elie, fellow Haitian brethren out here. Yeah, he had a birthday party. He had this crib situation in the hills, and it was beautiful. The food was amazing, and then they had infused.
There was food.
Nigga had Mama Carmen's catered.
I was there, but I ain't see no food.
You went to John's?
Yeah, I was there. I watched it through IG.
First time view. Oh yeah, niggas went through that shit like the first hour too. It was good done by 8 o'clock.
Damn.
Like he kept saying that. I think that's why
Cause didn't it start at like 7:30 or 7?
it officially started 6:30, but 7:30 was around the time he
When he
was
did the
putting
cutoff
a
date.
cutoff kind
Yeah.
of thing on it. And but I made it to where I got to get some good food. So I had some diligence, some lambi, some banan, peze.
That's what's up.
What else? Yeah, it was the macaroni salad. Yeah. There was brown rice too, but I just had the black rice because niggas wasn't trying to touch the black rice. They was scared.
For real?
Niggas was
Oh, they
killing the
don't
brown
know.
rice.
They don't know,
They don't know
dog.
about
They
the
don't know.
jonjon. So
They don't know.
for those of you who don't know what that means, that's like a Haitian delicacy where the rice is black and it's cooked with beans and mushrooms, and it's delicious.
And I hate mushrooms, but that shit is good as hell.
You let it rock for the jonjon.
Yeah.
Yeah. So party was dope. Me and my lady was there. Seen a bunch of people who I knew from actor comedy circles. He had a bounce house.
What?
I went to the bounce house for a second. That was like 2 minutes because we older now, man. It ain't the same as when you kids and you just jump in like, like now you go in there like a good 2 minutes. After a couple of drinks, you done so. He had a pool. They was playing pool inside. Yeah, it was a little photo booth situation. They was giving out weed samples, and then they had a bunch of like edibles that they was putting in for like ice cream, edible popsicles, ices. Like, yeah, it was a well
I
put
would've
together
been
party.
high out of my mind.
Yeah,
I would have had the Uber home.
It's
dog.
been a minute for me, so I definitely enjoyed feeling zooted.
Yeah.
For better words. How about you, man?
I know your sleep was amazing though.
Oh yes, I woke up at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I slept from like 1 to 1, maybe something like that, on and off. Yeah. How about you,
so-
bro?
I went to this day party yesterday with Tariq. Nigga set me up, dog.
He set you up how?
This nigga goes tell me, he's like, all right, look, I can't talk to her, but there's this Kim Kardashian bitch over there, like in the VIP. You know, if you play it right, you probably get her number. I was like, all right, cool. So I make my way through all of this. I get there, right? But she's like in the VIP and there's niggas surrounding her. So I'm like, man, I'm just going to wait till she get up. You know what I mean? And then I'll go. This whole time I'm waiting there. Remember, he said it's a Kim Kardashian, but she's bad, fine.
Wasn't bad.
Dog, this girl got up and her booty is flatter than this table. I said, how you gonna say she Kim Kardashian? She got no ass. I was so upset. And I wasted all my time in the day party in that corner.
Waiting.
Waiting for her to get up.
Because you wanted to see what the ass was like?
Yeah, but then
Niggas
like,
will wait out like a good 30, 40 minutes of their life to just see what the ass is looking like. And
Yeah.
that'll determine where they're going to. I mean, and like ladies, it's not to say that, you're not pretty if you don't have ass, but when a nigga has an ass obsession,
Yeah.
this is what you can fall victim to. A guy
Yes.
who's just waiting it out till you get up off your seats.
yeah, but like I couldn't even yell at Tariq because he had already left to go to Jones.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, man, I was just in that motherfucker by myself, heated, dog.
Shit.
But
But there was some girls in there.
no.
I seen the
There
story.
was.
Paul,
Definitely.
could you turn the headphones down a little bit? Yeah. It's not that you loud, but it just feels like it's loud.
The weed
in my shit.
is
Like,
is-
hey,
he got a hangover
yeah,
and he's still kind of high.
gotta protect my shit. Yeah, but there was some other chicks there. From
No.
Yeah,
There was some good stuff there.
Okay, some good stuff.
Yeah.
Some prospects,
Yes,
potential,
great things.
great thing. How long you was in the day party for?
I stayed until like 7:30, 8 o'clock,
Okay.
and then after that, like I just went home.
Yeah.
I've been so now that I finished with like that online like comedy course thing that I was doing,
All right.
I just like been writing different stuff, and then like I just been uh in between my writing, I'll watch like a stand up,
Mm-hmm.
take like an hour break, and I'll watch like a stand up, and I just been like paying attention to Dave Chappelle.
Who you been watching?
I watched I went back watched Pryor,
Okay.
the live in concert one. I think it was in Long Beach that he shot that one.
Yeah, Richard Pryor live in concert. That's the general consensus. I mean, even though the generation probably might have different ones in mind, but usually with amongst comics, that's considered the greatest special
Yeah.
on film.
So I watched that one. I watched Eddie Murphy, Delirious. Is it Delirious? That the red suit, right? Delirious.
Delirious, yeah.
Yeah. Because Netflix doesn't have Raw.
Right, right, right.
And
It's
then
not
I
there.
watched all the Dave Chappelle ones,
Okay.
his specials, and
Where your white comics at? You gotta watch some white ones too.
I do gotta watch them. I only watch because I only watched 3 comics so far.
And I'm sure you probably watched some of those guys' specials before.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of those, that's the third time I watched each of them.
All
So,
right. So now
yeah.
it's time for you to study people who are like polar opposites of what you gravitate towards. So watching Anthony Jeselnik,
I did see
Joe Rogan,
Metascalco.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
a really great comic.
Yeah.
Ali Wong.
I like Ali.
You know, yeah, definitely. Is one I understand too. You know, you kind of gravitate to the comedy things that you can relate to, but it's also good to watch people who stylistically and just subject wise are something completely different, because then you can learn different things from people who you don't
Yeah.
really normally watch.
I'm starting to get more into Joe Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan's really good, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he can do fight like a long time on stage, and he's really about making like points, and he's really funny, but his thought process is like way out there.
Yeah,
too.
it is. It is. I
Yeah.
just like how
Even Amy Schumer, you can learn from. Schumer, she's got some really good. I liked her last special. Last special was actually pretty good to me.
Okay.
She's really good as far as like her timing and her ability to do act outs. Like
Yeah.
that's a really strong student, and she knows how to be vulnerable. Like a lot of people don't give her credit for that, but yeah, Amy Schumer's a good comic.
I think it's funny how Richard would like bring inanimate objects to life, like or like
Like
get-
personification and
yeah,
stuff.
or like give a dog like a voice. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like that shit is funny. You know what I mean? And then what I noticed about Dave, he's just like a supreme storyteller. Like
Yeah.
he will start telling you history, history, and then like, and within all of that, this nigga raped 60 people. I'm like, fuck, I didn't see that shit coming, dog. You know what I mean? Like it threw me
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
I was like, because he was talking about how like black people rose and came up, like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
I
then
remember.
all this.
That was the
and-
Cosby bit.
yeah, and then Obama, and then he pauses, and he's like, and within all of that, this nigga Cosby raped 60 people. I'm like, fuck. I don't even think it's shit. I'm like, this nigga has to be high.
Well, he saves because he rapes, and he rapes
Yeah,
because he saves.
yes, dog. I'm like, this nigga got to be high. He has to be. You know, these aren't sober thoughts, dog. Because when I get high, I do think outlandish shit. When I be sober, I could never think of no shit like that, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just weird. But he's just so good at it.
Yeah, I mean, Dave is 30 years of that with just experimental mastery. Like he's super comfortable in silence. He takes his time. He moves at his own pace and speed, which is a hard trait to get a hold of, because a lot of comics feel like I need to hear a laugh, so I gotta say something, and you kind of like compromise yourself out of being able to just take time you need before you stick the landing. And you could take people on a journey and through stories and through history, facts, whatever. And if that payoff is worth it,
Yeah.
it's all good. Otherwise, then you're doing TED Talks.
Yeah. And it's crazy how, like, the nigga was talking about how he bombed in Detroit.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, like, him being so successful. Like, I still bomb, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
Success, nothing to do. If you ain't prepared, if your focus ain't good, whatever it is, a little bit that could be throwing you off can take anybody out they set, even at the highest levels. Like, there is nobody above the bomb. Like, Richard Pryor would bomb all the time. I listened to a clip about Joe Rogan talking about how, like, he was such a huge fan of certain comics, and when they come in to work out, like Chris Rock, and just and obviously he can afford to do it, where he can get on stage and just kind of like be at his own pace, like, yeah, what else?
yeah.
and is just trying to find and scrap for things and can just to be up there and get thoughts together. So, that's like the ultimate level of freedom that we aspire to have. But everybody bombs, man.
Yeah.
Like, no, nobody is above taking a dick.
Yep.
Your favorite comics, man, sometimes when they're on the road, man, there's that local dude who just shows out, or, when they're on a bill amongst other good comics, when it's like, the super lineups and, somebody can't follow a certain style. That happens all the time.
Right.
All the time.
So, in other news.
Yeah, let's get into some we're going to do some topical stuff today. Today's the day of the news cycle.
Yeah. So, first off, I just want to say, want to pray for those families in El Paso, Dayton, Ohio, and what's the other place?
Was it Colorado or California where they had the mass
It was
shooting?
3 shootings. I don't know the third city because the shits are like back to back to back. But just want to if you're a religious person or a spiritual person, keep those families in your prayers. But yeah, that shit's crazy, dog.
Yeah, and then to see the stat where apparently we have 292 mass shootings in the U.S. this year. That is
292.
Yeah, they've been posting this stat on Twitter about mass shootings and per country, and then there's like a bunch of countries that don't have. Then there's like Mexico with 3, and then the United States 292, apparently. But I wonder what number quantifies as a mass shooting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean? But shit, I mean the fact that we're more than 20 is like. Because I can probably think offhand, we probably had at least 20 this year.
Yeah.
And we're only in August.
Yeah.
So the year's not even up yet,
It's sad.
Yeah, but I wonder, is anything going to change? Like, I was with my friend, and he was like, yeah, man, it feels weird, like, knowing these numbers and these things is happening while we going to a pool party and shit like that to go turn up. And it's like, yeah, no, I mean, unfortunately, life can't stop because of tragedy, and especially if it's not like a personal tragedy, you just kind of like the human conscience, I guess, in America, because it's like we amongst all this tragedy, but yeah, we still gonna go turn up.
Yeah.
It's my man's birthday. Like I'm not gonna celebrate. You know what I'm saying?
I still gotta.
You gotta celebrate life. You gotta keep.
Life goes on. It's sad, but life goes on.
Yeah.
People were wondering, like, if Trump is finally gonna denounce these white supremacist terrorists, but he's not.
They won't even label them terrorists.
Yeah, he won't. They're all mentally ill, supposedly. All of them.
Everybody. I mean, it's just a multi-layered problem this country has. One on the gun side and then on the mental health side.
This nigga walked in with a fucking a gun range, like how they have like the earmuffs. He had one of those on, some protective glasses. You know what I mean? And walked in there like he was like the nigga from Contra. And just started. That's not a mental illness, dog. This nigga prepared for this shit.
Yeah, whenever he got like official like clips for the guns, and he's got his whole thing set up in his room. Like,
dog, you know what's crazy to me? They always say, well, what can make this guy do this? What is going on? You're like, where is he getting the idea from? And then you look back at the nigga's tweets. I feel like Trump has emboldened us to do this, that, and this. And then here comes the news again. I still don't know where the mindset could come from. What has emboldened him? And then next thing you know, this nigga has another picture of Trump spelled out with a bunch of guns. I'm like,
My thing is, though, when have you ever seen Trump have guns on him? Like, how is this guy empowering you on this level where you feel like everything I do is in Trump's name?
If you remember, there was a rally going on, and he said, how can we stop? Because the Mexicans are invading us, right?
That's the narrative.
How can we stop the Mexicans from invading us? And somebody in the crowd said, shoot them. And the nigga laughed. Now look.
Yeah.
Somebody shooting him.
Jesus Christ.
And I heard that there's people that are scared to go to the fucking hospital because they don't want to get caught by ICE.
Yeah, I heard this ICE situation is really it's really making people feel the way. And I heard that on the last season of Orange is the New Black, the final season, they have a lot of stuff material that caters to the movement and the things that ICE has caused within families and people trying to live in America. So it's
good.
It's a
good.
It's good. It needs addressing.
It's fucked up, but Speaking of Trump, he said he did what he said he was going to do.
He ain't not do what he said he was going to do.
ASAP is free.
It's not because of him.
Yeah, I know it's not because of him, but he's definitely going to take credit.
This guy, yo.
He's definitely going to take credit, just like he took credit for lowering the black unemployment rate. Obama did that shit on his way out, right? Obama set it up. Now you seeing the fruits of it, and he's like, see, I did it. No, you didn't,
I helped
nigga.
the blacks.
No, you didn't, nigga. You didn't fucking do it. You didn't fucking do it. But anyways, ASAP is free. There's a picture of him on the internet when he got out. He's in a limo full of white women.
Taking down the Swedish hoes.
Which is cool. You know what I mean? He like white girls. That's cool. But all these black women that was like, oh, you know.
Capping for you.
Capping for him. Well, there you go. There go your man.
There you go. Well,
he in a car full of bitches.
I mean, he can't, find the black. He's waiting to get back to America to come back to the black women. He's gonna need the Swedish to hold him down.
This nigga don't give a fuck. He don't. Dog, I heard this nigga say some ridiculous shit. He said something that black women shouldn't wear dark lipstick or red lipstick because their skin color's too dark and all this other shit. So it just makes them look bad, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was capping for this man, whatever, dog. Okay. Everybody see, I like that this shit happened because it put light on that shit that he said in the past. So now when some shit happens, people gonna be looking at him like, say something stupid now, nigga, please.
Yeah, I mean, I hope he learned a lesson or learned somewhat about being treated unfairly. How it doesn't matter where you live, Soho or Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
You just have a come to moment kind of like thing. But yeah, I mean, you said he was in a car with a bunch of white chicks the first night out in his limo.
Happy as hell. He was like this, out the window. So
damn. Okay, ASAP. I mean, yeah, he's a grown man, right? We can't tell him.
I can't tell him what to do, but if it was me, I would have played it safe.
There's
and
no
at
one
least
to get back to the States.
I would have played it safe and at least rolled the fucking window up.
Would have just held hands with at least one sister and just be like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm giving up the white woman, but I definitely won't let you know that I'm with them.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll hide.
Yeah, that's just sloppy.
Yeah, fuck.
ASAP's PR, y'all need to get y'all shit together.
Get it together,
You're
man.
making him look bad. Okay?
Get it together. I had a question.
What's up?
I was high, though, so
That's
I
good.
made sure I wrote it down. Prostitutes are, let's just say prostitutes, they are like a store. They're selling something, right? Pussy,
I'm following.
right? If me as a customer, I buy pussy, and afterwards you don't feel right, can you claim rape?
If somebody purchases from your store, and then the customer doesn't like it, or
No, the store feels like, you know what? I don't like what you did with my product.
it'd be tough because depending on where you are, like, you also be at risk for going to jail for prostitution.
Yeah, so you're snitching on yourself.
Kind of, unless you have a way where you're covering your tracks.
Huh?
So like girls who maybe do it out of their house. If a guy comes to their house and they can call the cops, there might be a way because there's not really proof of much. But like if say like she calls from like a hotel that you guys are meeting up at, and it's like, well, why are you with them at the hotel at 2 a.m. or whatever? It's you know.
I thought about that because I remember I bought some Jordans one time, right? I bought them from some kid. And like 2 days later, he's like, hey, man, I need the Jordans back. I'm like, nigga, I gave you the money. They're mine now.
Not rentals.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you need them back? I'm having a change of heart. Yeah, well, you lose my number, buddy. I drove all the way down there, gave you $250 of my money.
And he felt like he wanted them back.
And he felt like he wanted them back. He's like, I'll give you your money back. I said, well, if I give you the shoe, of course you're going to give me the money back, but I'm not doing all this.
Would you have taken it if you had told him $500?
Oh, if he would have upped the price, probably.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Everybody got a price.
Yeah, you upped the price. If he would have gave me $300 or $350, I would have.
That's $100 plus.
Because I still made money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But nah, and that's how I feel. Like if you sold a nigga some pussy, I mean, unless the nigga like beat you up, like paid you money and beat your ass.
Right.
It's different. But you sold a nigga some pussy, You can't get seller's remorse.
Well, that's why, I mean, you know, the girls who are really about their business, they screen guys out more now. Like, you got to fill out information in they get your license, they get like, girls who are professional, they make sure they get all your information so that you won't even think twice about trying to, like, rape her. You know, so they you know, the business savvy ones anyway.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, damn, I spent all this money. She got my license, she got my screen thing or whatever like that, so they can expose me like this easily. And she could always just say, well, this is from a separate account. Like, you know, they might not put it in their name or whatever, so they can just have this ready to expose you. So I don't think it's worth it. Don't rape prostitutes, fellas.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Also, you know, I just feel like it's like, what if the pussy's trash? Do I get my money back?
You can't.
Do I get half?
You can't.
I say, you know, I don't like the way this smells.
Well, it's just like the way as a comedian, you're an independent contractor. So are prostitutes. So, like, you can get booked a show, and if you do bad, I mean, people have tried to do that with comic. If you do bad, and make them give the money back, or they won't pay you because of how shitty you were. Like in certain instances, people have gotten away with doing that, but normally, good or bad, you paid me for my service. Yeah. You know, I didn't deliver, but you still paid me for a service based off of reputation of doing well.
I'm still here. I still work.
Right. So
it's just like when I go to Best Buy and I do 8 hours and I don't sell a damn thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you still gonna pay me for this day.
Yeah, you get an hourly wage. You know, you're not getting paid on based off whether I do good and bad. You're getting paid for the time.
Yeah.
So they're like, my time, my half hour is worth $500, not you know, how good the vagina is. But when the vagina is really good, the time goes up. Or if she's more popular, however they want to gauge, you know, their number.
Man, I found a lot of these Instagram models are I thought they were just selling nudes. They're selling pussy. A lot of them. I told you about this last week.
Or they get their friends to fuck on camera and then, like, want to just subscribe if you subscribe monthly. Like, girls subscribe on the My Fans Only. They'll ask me why I'm so knowledgeable of this. I'm still a dirtbag nigga at the end of the day, so I still have my sources. So yeah, they'll charge like $4.99 for their My Fans Only page. And if you get $5 a month, even if you just have 100 subscribers, that's $500 a month.
Yeah.
So they putting out videos, whether they're playing with themselves or they getting fucked or they doing some kind of thing.
This is how it always starts, bro. Instagram model, right? I'm just gonna post a bunch of half-naked pics, tell people I'm a model, but you're not. You're not in no magazines. You just have a lot of followers on Instagram. You take those followers on Instagram, tell them to follow you on Snapchat, Premium Snap, right?
Yep, that was part of it too.
Premium Snap goes into, okay, now my OnlyFans. Now on the OnlyFans or the My Fans or the Cam Sodas or whatever it is, it's just nudes.
Giving y'all the game here, people. Yeah. Listen up.
I'm telling you, this is step-by-step process because I've seen it happen too many times. Now, it's going to be nudes and videos, right?
Yep.
They're not doing anything. They might be dancing, twerking, just news videos.
Yeah.
Then it's like, do you want my X-rated content? Yeah. Now they're playing with themselves.
Right.
Nobody else involved, just them. Then it's like premium XXX content, right? Where it's her and a girl. Now another girl's getting involved.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and this is for like if you want the gold membership or the platinum membership.
Or they offer the girlfriend experience where you can call in and text. And
what the fuck I want to text you for? Listen.
Hey man, there's some guys who need texting.
And then after that, right, for the platinum membership, then you get to see them fuck guys.
Really? I didn't know there was that many layers to it. I think it was just My Fans.
Because you have the My Fans, but it progresses. It's like, I'm just going to do nudes and blah, blah. And then eventually it evolves into them getting fucked because it's more money in that.
Yeah.
And every time a girl sends me something on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, fucking mailbox, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I always tell them, look, I'm not purchasing your premium. I'm not purchasing your OnlyFans. I want to clap cheeks.
Clap cheeks.
Are you selling pussy?
Cheeks clapper.
Or are you selling the dreams of me fucking pussy? I don't want the dream.
You don't want the dream?
I want to clap. Are you giving me?
That sounds really weird saying you want to clap.
I want to clap cheeks, man.
Paul, you clap cheeks out here?
Clap, clap.
Our engineer says
So-
he confirms about the cheek clapping.
So, are you giving me pussy or no? If I'm not getting no, I don't want it. I don't want it. You got Pornhub. You got Spank Bang. You got X videos.
Yeah.
XNXX.com. You got so many fucking sites for free that I can see bitches fuck. And on those same sites, they got your premium shit leaked on there anyways.
A lot of the top girls got that shit taken off. Like, I'm like, okay, they really found a way to scrub this shit.
But
still, you have so much from other past work. So it's
niggas
like,
is gonna post it. Oh, they deleted it. Don't worry, I'm gonna put it under a different name.
Yep.
And then what niggas are doing now, so say like your name is Nick, right? So what they would do is they'll put N, the number 1, right? A C and something else, right? And that's how you find it. So it's not your name, right? But we know it's you.
We know the algorithm.
Yeah, we know the code.
We know the code.
So your shit is on there anyway. Bitch. So stop fucking asking me. I don't want it.
Let me clap them cheeks.
Just let me clap. Fuck.
All right, man.
Let a nigga smash. You ain't hear the song that I posted?
Nah.
Well, I was like, it's the song of the summer. The nigga goes, he's like, I see them thighs, bitch, I see them ass. Let a nigga smash. Let a nigga smash. Let a nigga beat up on them booty cheeks. Bruise up them booty cheeks. Eat up on them booty cheeks. Defeat them booty cheeks.
Defeat? Why do we want to
Bitch,
defeat
stop
and
playing
bruise?
with me.
I'm not bruising.
trying to fuck.
I'm not bruising. I ain't bruising no cheeks.
Hey,
Ladies, I do not, PSA announcement, I do not subscribe to the thoughts of bruising cheeks.
hey, man, that's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes they like it rough.
Yeah, I guess. You like, when a girl, like, how do you find that line with in your experience with women about rough sex? Like, you see what you can get away with, or do they usually tell you?
I mean, they always, like, yeah, I just see what I can get away with. It always starts with a slap on the ass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. She cool with it. And then you kind of like, if you get right here,
Yeah.
without her moving your hand, okay, that's cool. You know what I mean? And then like, if she don't move your hand, if she lets you choke her mildly, okay, she's into some shit. You know,
Some shit, right.
you could pull her hair a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But when you get into like the real crazy shit, like they usually will tell you to do it.
Like,
If they like the real crazy, they'll tell you do this.
punch my titty.
Yeah.
Left
Slap me.
Left titties only.
Slap
Left
me.
titties only? Goddamn.
I had a bitch tell me slap her in the face. I couldn't believe it. Slap the shit out of her ass though. I couldn't believe it.
You probably took out like past shit on her. Just like, fucking tell you about my leg talking shit about my Kobe. You use like personal things that inspire you to motivate you. All right, what else we got in the news that's going on? Anything else? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is always near and dear to me.
Uh-huh.
Carmelo Anthony was on First Take. He did an exclusive interview with Stephen A. Smith, and this was kind of cool. Like, I haven't seen him do this kind of thing in a minute. And they pretty much talked for an hour. And I was kind of thinking, like, man, you know, Stephen A. Smith always go kind of soft on Melo, or he always goes soft when we expect him to ask the hard, heavy questions, but he'll talk mad shit when he's by himself. But he actually asked Melo a good amount of questions. Did you see any of the interview?
I saw clips of it, but
saw clips?
now that I'm watching these interviews, now I'm starting to be like, damn, dog, they did my dog dirty. And
There has to be more, yeah. It
Yeah,
cannot just be like, yeah, he's not the same guy he used to. Granted, I know he's not a superstar,
Yeah.
like, carry the team kind of player anymore. But you mean to tell me, like, he can't help out?
But he also said he is now willing to accept that role. He did say that in the interview. He's like, because it's always been a question, like, am I willing to accept that role? And he's like, yes, I am. So before, it was kind of like, I still feel like I could start over some of these niggas. You kind of playing me.
But
You know what I mean?
You know what it is though? It's like, okay, you know how in today, like how we kind of do these jokes about like me, then nobody, then me.
Uh-huh.
This is what it is with Melo in the league, right? Uh, the league.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we don't know if Melo is the kind of guy who says he's willing to sacrifice. Melo says, "I've never been put in that position to be sacrificed. Nobody ever talks to me. They
Yeah.
don't even know if I was willing. It would be new for me, but I would try." The league. Oh, we don't know if he's willing to sacrifice. The nigga just said he's
Yeah.
willing to sacrifice, and even in the past stints, he would have been willing, but they didn't talk to him. They never had a conversation. So how could you hold him against not sacrificing if he wasn't in a position where they asked him to sacrifice? Like my thing is, he said that he was told that we want you to as this guy, like you're the fourth guy or the third guy, or whatever. We need Melo. It wasn't about we need you to sacrifice. So you can't say that you can't not say he's not worth trying to give him a chance to see if he can sacrifice. When he says he does, he just doesn't get approached to do it. You know what I mean?
I really want to see him with LA though.
The Lakers, they got to make a move because I think they have a lot of guys on now. I feel like if they make a trade and cut some guys or come to deadline, it's loose, right? Yeah. Then I think he would go there. It would be weird if he went there now because they already got 14 guys, and I don't know where he plays now. But I feel like if they trade a couple of those guys for like 2 to 3 guys for like one guy, so then they need a little bit more help, then I think he'll come in. So, it would be cool, but I just don't know when he plays now because there's like kind of guys who do the same thing he does.
Yeah.
In a way, like you got Kuzma, LeBron's a forward, AD's a forward center. Boogie's got to play, JaVale's got to play, Jared Dudley.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where he's gonna play.
I
Probably over Dudley, but
I just want him to play on a contender,
I do.
and I want him to get a ring though.
I like him on Detroit, even though they're not a contender. But I feel like he could help Detroit
He
because
almost went there early in his career. Didn't he almost get drafted by them?
they had the pick before him and they chose Darko.
Ooh.
But Larry Brown was on the team at the time. I don't know if that was a thing. And
Ugh.
they also felt like, well, we got Tayshaun. But I would have been like, Melo is the guy, is your future. Like, yeah, Melo definitely wouldn't have had the same trajectory where he got to be the man in Denver, took him to the playoffs, starting guy. In Detroit, he would have came off the bench until the other guys aged out. But then it's like the keys would have been in his team and leading him into a new era. And they could have just built around him, but they chose Darko. And, man, costly mistake. I mean, Melo was coming out of that draft, man. Darko Milicic. I remember when the Knicks got him at one point. It was just like, whatever.
And then after that, he went to go do kickboxing and got his ass knocked the hell out. Yeah. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, boy. You think just because you tall, like you can fight?
He had to take his frustrations out on not being good in the NBA.
And somebody took their frustration out on his skull.
So, yeah, so you think Melo can definitely play or deserves another chance to play?
Yeah.
So you in agreement?
Yeah.
Do you feel like Melo did admit to like being naive about certain things like the contract situation and he just,
He
made
say
some
that
mistakes.
He's like, I came from that street mentality. You don't leave no money on the table.
Yeah.
And I feel him on that. Like, cause both of us, like, we come from nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like, you put that money in front of my face.
80 mil.
I don't know if I'm leaving anything on the table, nigga.
Yeah.
Give me that 80.
You know who I just noticed who took a look at themselves and got real? Draymond Green. He took that extension with Golden State because he could have had the chance to like hold out, go into free agency next year. If he had played this season and got all NBA team, he might have been eligible for like Supermax or a big extension to make like almost $200 million. But he just took a 4-year, $100 million extension.
Yeah,
and I think he saw after what happened to some of these guys, it's like shit.
Yeah.
Like I know if I lose something. My skill set, I definitely ain't coming back the same because of like my Achilles and I'm done. Like I don't have any advantage physically.
And honestly, I don't like Draymond. I'm lying, but
Person or the player?
The person.
Okay.
Well, like his personality as a player. That's what it is.
Okay, but would you like him if he was on your team though?
Like yeah.
You don't like him because
he's a Pat Beverly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah, he's a Pat Beverly, like Kendrick Perkins, like those type of niggas that I just don't like. Even if Kendrick Perkins was on my team, I don't think I like Kendrick Perkins.
Right.
He's just, I don't know. He said some dumb shit. But Draymond, his skill set is good, but I just don't know what he can do without Curry.
A team of scorers.
Yeah, Curry, Clay.
Yeah, and
Curry, Clay, and KD.
That's the thing. I hate going back and forth with our mutual friend Khalil because,
Ah.
did you know did I tell you what Vernon and Val labeled him?
What?
Val has the perfect definition. It's hold on,
Val is a philosopher.
dog. Keep talking. Let me pull up the text. Hold on.
Yeah, Draymond. I just don't know what he can do.
He's important. He's an important player, and he's a great player.
Yeah.
But he's not dominant.
He's important for that team.
Important for the team, though, what he does.
Said he's fucking dominant.
So say my boy says Val. So Val calls him a conversation rapist. He's a conversation rapist because of how he will twist things of what you're saying and use it to suit your argument to the point where you can't even find common ground. Like
Right.
it's like he won't acknowledge the things that you do say, and he'll take one thing that you mentioned in your argument and then put it way left of
And that's how he makes his argument.
and then use it to
And
suit
he'll
his
run with it.
argument, and he'll just never cop up to saying yes, he said that or you said that,
Yeah.
and like we'll just make it run on of just bullshit.
Conversation
It's
rapist.
he rapes your conversation.
That's hilarious.
He takes advantage. He forces his shit down, and it's like, no matter what you're trying to tell him, even when you're trying to concede with him on something, he just doesn't let up.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
You conversation
Who did he
rapist.
say was dominant? LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah. He said he was a dominant player in the postseason.
I said.
And I'm like, dude, do you know what I said? And all I said was, look up Shaq's stats in the playoffs, and you'll
Shat.
see what's dominant. What did I say? Shat.
Shat.
The big Shat. The big Shatty.
You know what shat means?
Shit, dude. I know. I'm high, man. I'm still high. The big Shactus. No. So all I said was look up Shaq's playoff stats, and you'll see what dominant looks like.
What,
Then
like
he made it about
36 and 14 or something.
he had a finals where he did it was 30 something whatever.
Oh, God.
Then Khalil brings up like, oh, look up so you position. They don't even play the same position, and I'm like, what does that got to do with the numbers he put up?
Yeah, it's the numbers.
Aldridge is good, but he's never been a dominant player. Like,
Yeah, he's just been really good.
yeah. Any final thoughts? Anything else in the media cycle we want to touch on?
Again,
Free Melo. That's all we want to say. To
Free
close that up.
Melo.
Free Melo.
shout out to Jean. Condolences to all those families.
No, I'm not saying recap. Like.
No, I'm saying the final thoughts.
You're recapping.
No, this is my final thought.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get it all out.
Okay. All right. My bad.
And perseverance and persistence is the key.
Why are you trying to be deep? Nigga?
Never. No, I have to be, nigga, because a lot of times I thought about quitting.
Quitting what?
Just here and just going back to Florida.
You just got here.
I know. And you know the shit that I go through. I go through a lot of shit. So like when shit gets rough, you're like, man, fuck this shit. I should just go back, be home where I'm comfortable. But in order to succeed, you gotta be uncomfortable. I feel like. You can't always stay in your comfort zone. You gotta get out of your comfort zone to get to where you wanna go.
Paul giving us a slow clap. That's what's up. Giving us the movie clap. Oh, okay. I saw Hobbs and Shaw this weekend. Did you see Hobbs and Shaw?
Hobbs on Shaw. No, I want to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I got to see that too. Okay, Hobbs and Shaw was classic. Popcorn action. Definitely, The Rock should have died in at least 6 different action scenes. I don't know how the fuck he pulled that off, but it's Fast and the Furious. These niggas are superheroes now. They're going against dudes who are like robotic and impervious to pain. Idris Elba was a Superman villain or whatever. They had a couple of car shit to pay homage to going fast and driving, but I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore with Fast and the Furious. It's on some other shit, but hey, I'll go see The Rock. Shout out to The Rock because this motherfucker really has Samoans in the movie, and they went to Samoa. And
That's what's up.
I think watching that part was like, yo, this dude is really so big now. He gets to say, yo, we're gonna go to Samoa, my home country, and show my people and give my people some shine.
He officially retired though, like this last week from the WWE.
Oh, he's never gonna do an appearance again?
Yeah, he officially retired.
I never believe these guys. It always takes like a couple bad years you have a year where your movies ain't doing too good and whatever, you need some kind of positive spinach to get you going. Wrestling is always there. So, and he wasn't even doing that much. He would come like WrestleMania. He would just do one thing a year.
Yeah.
Would he fight or he would just like host and have the microphone and say shit?
Probably host or something.
He hadn't really fought, right? He hadn't been fighting anymore. You watch wrestling or no?
No, I don't think he fought.
Yeah. All right, Rocky. That's the way you like it. Oh, he even did
That's
some
the
classic
bottom
Rock
line.
stuff.
He did?
Yeah. He did an eyebrow. He gave us a people's eyebrow. Yeah, and then there's a surprise cameo. I mean, it might be a surprise for some. It's a superstar cameo in Fast and the Furious. You'll see it like it's in the airplane scene. I'll let you know when you go see it. Go to the airplane and it's like, goddamn, they got this nigga. It's amazing. You seen it, Paul? It's amazing.
I might go see it today, actually.
Yeah. All right, man. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm giving Hobbs and Shaw free press, but fuck it. Whatever. Go see the movie. But listen to our podcast first. Subscribe at For the Culture Live, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud. What else? Spotify, everything. God damn near. And Comedy Pop-Up, was it CPUpodcast.com or Comedy Pop-Up Network? ComedyPopUpLA.com is where you can find us as well. There's just so many different websites and sites. You got anything coming up, Tony?
Nah. Just gonna be in Miami.
So pull up on a nigga in Miami. Any shows?
Yeah. I'm scheduling something with the Improv again.
All right.
And then
you heard it first.
And then I'm just gonna get in where I fit in, out there.
Yeah, man.
So
hit those Miami stages, bro.
Yep.
All right, man. This week I have something, but I'm too high to remember. So follow at Nick of Comedy. You guys keep subscribing, keep staying tuned, man, to For the Culture.
Have a Half Comedy show on the 21st.
Yeah, we can plug that. Go to Half Comedy on Instagram, IG at Half Comedy, or you go to halfhalfcomedy.eventbrite.com and get tickets for the Half Comedy show on August 21st at the Sycamore Tavern, 8 o'clock. It's going down. 2 amazing headliners doing 30 minutes apiece. We got comedian Delay and Janelle James.
That's what's up.
So come check them out. It's super, super funny. And my co-host, Adia Robinson, shout outs to her. And yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for the culture.
Peace.